it's Tara here with Create Life Paper Words, and I have for you week 31. Now, week 31 was a really fun week for me to do. I had sort of just the right amount of photos this time. I didn't really feel like I had to leave a bunch out, and I didn't feel like I didn't have enough, and I was trying to, put a lot of extra things in where I didn't really need to. So it was just the perfect amount of pictures. I am using the Teal Line Press for all of the cards this week, and this is from her Last Days of Summer collection. No, Summer's End collection, there we go. And it's really, really nice, fun, soft blues, peaches. When I looked at them on the computer and then when they printed, I was really happy because I thought they were more of an orange color, but when they printed, they're more of a peach color, so I was really happy about that. I used lots of sort of aqua colored accents as well as gold, which are, I think, two of my absolute favorite colors to use in my spreads. So, as you can see, I'm just sort of figuring out where my pictures are going. I did mat a couple onto some 4x6s. And as well, so the one in the far right-hand corner at the bottom, that one I end up changing, as well as I end up changing the one in the middle on the left-hand side where I cut that tall, skinny picture strip. So, yeah, this is what it's sort of looking like. I don't really change the placement of the pictures very much from here on out. So the one picture in the top right corner, I have behind it a recipe, and I typed the recipe out, and then I added a little tag. And the reason I did that is because I like to keep the recipes just in case I can't find them later on, so I know that they're in my book. So this card I'm working on right here, I took a picture of my daughter and my husband's text message that they had sent. This card looks absolutely horrible. I have no words. I don't know what to say. I was trying to add some washi on, and the card is, you can't really tell because of the light, but the card is white with polka dots on it, and I absolutely love the card. And my washi is white with polka dots on it, and so I left it overnight, thinking like this looks awful. I don't know what to do with it. I think I even go back and add a couple more pieces of washi or something like that, and then I get up the next morning to finish it, and I completely take the card apart. So that one is definitely going to change. The card that I'm working on right now, it says these are memories, or these are moments, something like that. And I love it because all you need to do is add a little card in there and a tiny attacher, and you're good to go. See, here I am. Now I am changing this card. Oh my goodness, it was awful. So what I ended up doing is I took everything off, and I ended up printing the same text message. Instead of in a 3x4, it's in what would be like a 1.5 by 2 maybe, so it's a lot smaller, and I found that has worked a little bit better. I matted it on this one little card here, just with the blue, and then I decided that I wanted to make a little tab, so I got my tab punch from Stampin' Up! Out and made that, and then that's in the same soft peaches as well, so I thought it sort of really went well with my color scheme. And then I attached it. I still have that little journaling that I did on there, but it looks way better. I think the size is more proportional, which is why it fits it a little bit better. And then the same thing down at the bottom of the card I'm working on. I wanted to try some layering, and so that's what I'm working on right now, is just getting a bunch of other cards and just layering before I put on my pictures. The same thing with this one. I had printed the picture off in a 3x4, and then I trimmed it, and it just wasn't looking right. So I reprinted, and I did two pictures, and one was taken before the other, so it's just like a series of shots. And they're just super adorable, of my daughters. So those ones are two of them going vertically on a 3x4. So whatever that would be, 2 by 1.5 or something like that. And again, the size proportion is just a little bit better for this 4x6 card that I'm working on. So I do some labeling as well, or I should say I put some labels on there. And then I believe I also put a little embellishment on as well on that one. So I'm just sort of going through my embellishments at this point. I'm trying to bring a little bit of the aqua into this card, and I end up doing that by, I have this little piece of like that clear aqua banner that I used from the week before, and then just a little circle label, and I just think it's really cute. It just sort of peeks out of there, but it adds that just little bit of blue. I was having a hard time finding an embellishment for this card that I'm working on. I sort of moved a couple around, but I didn't really like them. So I dug a bit further into my stash. I was just finding that the die cuts weren't quite what I was going for. I wanted a little bit more depth to it. It just looked really flat on the page, so I wanted to pop it up a bit. And what I end up finding is when I had done one of my orders from probably July or something like that, I ordered from a cherry on top, and at the very end of the order you get like these extra deals, so if you want you can buy them, and I bought one of them, and it was these Heidi Swapp gold foil word stickers, and I hadn't really seen them before, and I thought, oh, those will be fun, because I really like the gold look. So I get them, and they come like this. They're not gold, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how do I do this? They come with the gold foil. I had no idea. I've never seen this before. So what I did is the other thing is they don't have instructions, so I didn't really know if what I was doing was right. So I just took the top sticky part off, and I laid the foil down, and I then took the sticker and placed it onto the card. But I found that there were a couple little sticky spots still, so I just put the foil over top, and I don't know if that's right, if that's how you do it, but that's how I did it. It seemed to work well. It really is the look that I wanted. I wanted something that just had that depth, and this is a foam one, so it pops up a bit. I don't really do much to this card right here. This, again, is a teal lime press card, and then I've got my little acrylic from Colorcast Designs, in that it's sort of like a cross between a royal blue and a navy blue. It's a really neat blue color with white etching on it, and all I did was added just a little bit of a die cut behind it, and then I have these little sequins that have glue dots on the back, so you don't have to do anything with them. And I just put those on I just wanted to look like I had just put them on randomly, which I really sort of did. So really love that card. I think it's really simple, and yet it really pops just because of the colors on it. It's really, really cute. So I'm moving on to my weekly title card. If you've watched my videos, you know I always have a weekly title card. And for this one, this is the card that inspired the colors I was working on. It's this beautiful print in this aqua color, and I just love it. So I had printed off the summer, and it's like in a wire look, it looks like. That's a die cut from the Summer's End scrapbooking collection that I had from Teal Lime Press. So I cut that out. I added the August acrylic from Colorcast Designs. I put the dates on there, and then I had this little tag, and I put the tag on, put my week 31 on there. The 31 I'm putting with these little vellum alpha stickers from Studio Calico. I hate them. They're awful. They are so little that it's so hard to get them where you want them to go. So I fiddled with it. I like how the colors look, and the after effect I like, but oh, they are just absolutely awful to use. So not my favorite right now. The next card that I'm working on is this one of my daughter. I thought maybe I wanted to put a frame on it, but it wasn't quite big enough. So I go into my stash and I pull out these gold foil stickers that you've seen me use before. They just weren't quite right. So I decide to just give it a couple minutes, see if something else maybe comes to it. And I apologize right now, the color is awful from the lighting because my son had turned on the light. And so it goes away in just a moment. So I'm so sorry, it's just so yellow. While I'm waiting on that top card, I decide to do some journaling on my other 2 cards of my son. And then I remember that I got these really fun clear and gold stickers. And so that's what I decide to use. And I really am happy with how this picture turns out. Normally, I think I would have stamped something on here, but I think I like this a little bit better. It's just so totally cute, and she's just so adorable. I just love that card. Here I am playing with a couple more stickers, and I decide to put a little arrow on this one, and then I use my Sharpie pen to write what my daughter's doing on there. This card in the middle, on the right side with the stripes, I had a hard time deciding what to do with it. I left it till the end. I love the card. I even tried using this card in my spread last week, and it just didn't work out. So I thought I would try again. So what I ended up doing was I just put that sticker on there, and it says Simple Love. And then I cut out these 2 little stamps on white cardstock, and it says this is Simple Love. And then all I did was write around it. I originally thought I was going to write like some journaling on the card, but it didn't really happen at all. I even tried practicing what I was going to write just to see how big it would be, and after I did, I realized that wasn't the look that I was going for. So like I said, I just wrote around it and really like how simple that card is. Anyways, thanks for joining me, and I hope you will join me on my next video. Bye!